Yes, good morning students. Today I will discuss about IUPAC name of cyclic compounds. Cyclic means alicyclic compounds. So IUPAC naming of alicyclic compounds are simply called as cyclic compounds, or here alicyclic ring compounds. Now I am taking this compound. This is a cyclic compound. So primary prefix is cyclo. Here a word root is based on the number of carbon atoms present in this ring. It consists of 3 carbon atoms. So the word root is prop. In between carbon atoms, single bonds are there. So primary suffix is ane. So propane. So cyclopropane is the IUPAC name of this one. Similarly, I am taking this one. It is a cyclobutane. Similarly, I am taking this one. It is a cyclopentane. Here a cyclohexane. It is a cyclohexane. Okay, if this alicyclic ring, this ring consists of if any substituent, what we will do, sir? Okay, you take this only, this. Here we will write it as it is actually methyl. So methyl, it is a secondary prefix. Methyl, cyclo, it is a primary prefix. Here cyclo, after that word root is pent, primary suffix is ane, pentane. So it is a word root and it is a primary suffix. This is the name. Here no need to mention its position, because where it is there, that is nothing but the first carbon. Whereas in the case of here aliphatic compounds, that is non-cyclic compounds, here chains are there. In such cases, here methyl is there, we use to mention it as a 2-methyl. But here no need to mention, because this carbon itself is the first carbon, because there is no end for this one. It is like a ring, na? So we can able to take any carbon as the starting carbon on that ring. Similarly, here it is having a double bond. Here it is having a double bond. So that is cyclo. Here cyclo. Hex is the word root. Hexene. So cyclohex 1-ene or cyclohexene, both are correct. Why? Here no need to mention its position, means where that double bond is there, that is nothing but the first carbon. Right. Next, in the next case, if suppose 2 double bonds are there, 1 double bond is there, no issue. Here 2 double bonds are there, 2 double bonds. In this case, here we will give numbering like this. Numbering here in the case of alkenes, that is a multiple bond containing compounds, how we give numbering same. But here from one end we will give based on the lowest locant rule in that case. But here we will start from 1 double bond. Because there is no end for this ring. Now it is cyclo. It is a primary prefix. Here hex 1,3 diene. Here whenever di tri it is there, hexa a is added. So cyclohexa 1,3 diene is the IUPAC name of this compound. Now here I am taking another compound which consists of one double bond as well as a substituent like a chloro, bromo, like that. Substituent it is there. For numbering, we never considered this substituent. If based on the lowest locant rule, the double bonds are at equivalent positions, then we will think about substituents. Till that, no need to think about the substituent. Means here, even though here 2 substituents also there, don't think about that. Here you give numbering from this side only. If 2 are there, same numbering. Here 2 chlorines also there, same numbering we will give. Now here after that, while writing this one, it is a 3 chloro 3-chloro. It is a secondary prefix. Here a primary prefix is a cyclo. Here a O root is a hex. Because it consists of 6 carbon atoms. Primary suffix is ene. Here a one ene. Generally, in the presence of one multiple bond as well as a substituent, here we will give preference to multiple bond only. The multiple bond containing carbon will get a number 1. Okay. Now, if a functional group is there, what we will do? Yes. If a functional group is there on that carbon chain, yes. If suppose a double bond O is there, or I am taking this one, here it is a double bond O, or you may take here a OH, it is a present like that. It is a functional group, it is also a functional group. Here in this case, the carbon which contains that functional group is written as 1, and now it is a cyclo, it is a primary prefix. Here our word root is hex. Primary suffix is ane, because in between carbon atoms there is no double bond. Hex ane. Here one, O-N-E, own. Or here one own you write, or one not kept also it is correct. It starts with O, so you simply omit E of this one. A-Y-I-O-U I said na, so that one. So here cyclo hexanone is the IUPAC name of this compound. Similarly, it is a cyclobutane all, one all or all, both are correct. So it starts with O, that's why last E of this N is omitted. Next, here a functional group is there, present, as well as a multiple bond also present, sir. Now you need to give least possible number or a least number or number 1. Simply here if a functional group as well as multiple bond is there, simply you give number 1 to the carbon containing a functional group. Here I am taking one example. Here it is a OH, here it is a multiple bond. Here this is the carbon which contains functional group. So that is 1, 2, 3. Here similarly I am taking another example. Here this one, it is the functional group. Here a double bond O. So in this case, it is 1, it is a 2, it is a 3, 4, 5. Here it is of course 4, 5, 6 like that. Now the name of this compound is here cyclo, that is a primary prefix. Word root is hex. Primary suffix is ene, which ene, to ene. Here one all. Even though you will not mention its position also correct, but here one all you write, no problem. Here E of this is omitted because it starts with O. Similarly, here you come for this one. Here cyclo, primary prefix is cyclo. Here word root is penta. Here 2 at second carbon atom double bond is 2. Primary suffix is ene because it consists of a double bond. So ene. And secondary suffix is one, own. Here own is written because it starts with O. Last E of this is omitted. One own, or without writing a 1 also it is correct. So here only one functional group is there. The carbon containing functional group will get number 1. Remaining procedure is same, similar to functional group containing compounds. Here one multiple bond only there. Then the carbon containing a multiple bond will get 1. First position is given to that multiple bond. If a functional group as well as multiple bond is there, the functional group containing a carbon will get a priority. Means the number 1 is given to carbon containing a functional group. Here like that we are writing. Next, in some situations, 2 functional groups may be there in the alicyclic ring. On that alicyclic ring, 2 functional groups may be present. What we will do, you see. Now, I am taking this compound. This is having 2 functional groups. Here, one functional group is double bond O, and other functional group is OH. Now, in this case, our previous procedure only, that is a seniority table. Out of these 2, you need to decide which is a senior functional group, which is a junior functional group. and the senior functional group is written as a secondary suffix, and the junior functional group is simply considered as a substituent, and it is written as a prefix. It is written as a secondary prefix. Now out of these two, here this is a senior functional group, so 1 is given to that one. Numbering is given, means while giving numbering, priority is given to that, as well as that is written as a secondary suffix also. The others, whatever it may the functional groups, whatever it may the number of other also, they are not considered as a functional group, simply they are treated as a substituents. This is now treated as a substituent, and once we are treating it as a substituent means we need to write it at a secondary prefix place. We need to write it at a secondary prefix place. Now here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So prefix name of this is hydroxy. So 4-hydroxy, cyclo, hexa. Hex is the word root. Primary suffix is ane, A-N-E-Ane. Here ane, primary suffix is ane. And on that first carbon atom, O-N-E, one is present. Generally, as it is a senior, here it will come as the first carbon, no need to mention. If you want also, no problem, you write it as a 1-on. Here you omit last E of this one. So here 4-hydroxy, cyclohexane, 1-on. 4-hydroxy, cyclohexane, 1-on is the IUPAC name of this compound. Similarly, you take this one. Here it is having a C double bond O. Here it is having a COOH. Now this is the senior functional group compared with this one. So here number 1 is given to this, 2 to this one, 3 to this one. Now in this situation, it is treated as a substituent. It is treated as the functional group, and it is written as a suffix. It is written as a suffix, secondary suffix, whereas it is written as a secondary prefix. Secondary prefix name of this is here 3-oxo. Why we are writing oxo? Why not keto? Because carbon of the C double bond O was included in the word root. That is 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 3-oxo, cyclo, primary prefix, word root is hex. Hex means 6 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This carbon also included in this hex. So that's why it already included. So that's why the prefix name of this CO is oxo. 3-oxo. Here cyclo, hex. Primary suffix is ane. A-N-E-Ane. Sir, what about this one? Now it is written as the derivative of. It is a derivative of our chain. That is it is written as the derivative of cyclo, or it is a derivative of alicyclic compound. It is a derivative of alicyclic compound. Here COOH, this was not included in the parent chain. Once C of the COOH was included in the parent chain, oic acid, but it is not included. So that's why here 1 carboxylic acid. 1 carboxylic acid. Even though you will not write also correct. It starts with a C, so E is as it easily present. If you will write 1 also, no problem. If you will write or not, no issue. So it is correct, or 3-oxo, here cyclo, hexane, carboxylic acid. So like that we will write. Okay. So similarly, I am taking another one. This is here NaHH2 is there. Here a double bond is there. Here Cn is there. Now out of this Cn and NaHH2, Cn is having a more seniority when compared with NaHH2. All these are according to IUPAC recommendations according to 1993. These are order what I gave yesterday also. That is in the previous class I gave order while explaining that functional groups. That order is correct. In some books, the positions of that ester as well as not ester. Here amide and acid chloride is reversed. Similarly, some nitrile as well as aldehyde also reversed. So don't follow that. This is the correct order according to 1993. Anyhow, here CN is having more priority when compared with NH2. So the carbon containing this CN is given as a number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This side only we need to give numbering because we are having very good idea about that numbering. So lowest locant rule, that in that way I am giving a numbering. After that, it is simply treated as a secondary prefix. That is a substituent name is written as secondary prefix only na. So for amino, primary prefix is a cyclo, word root is a hex, 2 in, 1 not nitrile because the carbon of the CN was not included in this word root. Here yesterday I discussed many examples. This is C double bond OOH. Here C double bond OOH and COOH it is there. In this case we were considered like that only and we written it as a tricarboxylic acid. So like that only. This is not included in this word root. That is in this parent chain. Means because it is a ring I am not using that chain. I am using the ring only. Here it is not included in it. That's why we are writing it as a carbonitrile. So here if you will write 1 carbonitrile or not, no issue because it is at first carbon only. So here hex 2 in carbonitrile or 1 carbonitrile. 1 carbonitrile. 1 carbonitrile. These are the IUPAC names. If sometimes a compound may consist of alicyclic ring as well as a carbon chain. In such situations, how we will write the name of a compound? You see, based on the carbon numbers, sometimes we will write name. Based on the double bonds as well as functional groups, we will write name. So how we will write? You see, here both ring is there, that is a alicyclic ring is there. Chain also present. Here both are not having. This is not containing any substituent. So substituent is not there. Multiple bonds are not there. Functional groups also not there. Similarly, this chain also not contains. This chain also not contains substituents, multiple bonds. Similarly, functional groups, nothing is there. Here, ring is not having this one, chain is also not contained. In this situation, we will write the name of the organic compound based on the number of carbon atoms present in the ring as well as chain. How? If a ring contains carbon atoms greater than or equal to carbon atoms in a chain, so may be greater or at least equal to number of carbon atoms present in the chain, then name is written as the derivative of this alicyclic ring. So derivative of alicyclic ring. So means the derivative of alicyclic means that will decide the word root. Now this is that chain is considered as a substituent. Now I am taking one example. Yes, here I am taking this one. It is having 3 carbon atoms. It is also having 3 carbon atoms. Now both are having equal number of carbon atoms. There is no substituent, double bond or functional group. Here also no. Now in this case, we will write the derivative of this one. Now this carbon chain is considered as the substituent. The name of this is here propyl. Yes, 1 propyl means the carbon where it is there is nothing but one only one substituent is there. If you will write 1 propyl or not, no issue. Or propyl or 1 propyl. So propyl or 1 propyl. If you will write propyl also no problem. Propyl or 1 propyl. Cyclopropane. Okay, sir. Here it is having more carbon atoms. Yes, no issue. Here it is 4 carbons, it is 3. Then also it is written as a derivative of a ring only. Then this is a propyl, that is one propyl or simply propyl cyclo is the primary prefix, cyclobutane. Similarly, I am taking this one. This chain is having a more length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms are there, but it consists of only 4. Means number of carbon atoms in a chain or a greater compared with the number of carbon atoms in a ring. When compared with the ring, a chain consists of more carbon atoms. This is not having any substituent. This is also not having substituent, multiple bond, functional group. In that case, here we will write the name of this compound as a derivative of this chain. Means this chain is the parent chain. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why numbering is given from this side? According to Loess-Cloquet rule. Means by giving numbering from this side, this carbon is getting this substituent is getting least possible number. Next, while writing name of this one, it is a cyclo. It is now substituent. It is a substituent. Cyclobutyl. It is nothing but simply secondary prefix. Cyclobutyl. Primary prefix is not there. In this case, primary prefix is not there because we are not writing the name of this compound as a derivative of cyclic compound. We are writing the name of this compound as a derivative of a chain. This chain, carbon chain, alkane, derivative of alkane we are writing. So that's why this one. That is a cyclobutyl pent. In between carbon atoms, single bonds are there in pentane. Cyclobutyl pentane is the IUPAC name. Okay, if these carbon chain as well as this carbon chain as well as a ring, they are satisfying all these conditions. This is the way of writing the name. Sir, if it is not satisfying these conditions, multiple bond as well as a functional group, Here, it is having one of these two. Means either a functional group or multiple bond or both. This and this. It is having a multiple bond. Ring is having a multiple bond or functional group or both. But it is not having these two. It is not having these two. In this situation, we will write the name of this compound as a derivative of alicyclic ring. So I am taking one example. Here in this case, irrespective of the carbon chain, we will write the name of the compound. If suppose this ring is having a less number of carbons compared with the chain also, because it consists of either a double bond or functional group or both, even though it consists of less number of carbons, we will consider it as the deciding one. Means the name is derived based on this ring only. Here I am taking this one. Now here this is having 4 carbon atoms and it is OH. Now here there will be a chain. This is bonded to this one and it consists of 5 carbon atoms. The name of this is written as it is a substituent at a second carbon atom. So this is the chain. This is the chain and this is the substituent. This is the substituent chain which is present on this and this is the substituent for this substituent. So it can be written as here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here at first carbon again this methyl substituent is there. So this entire substituent is on second carbon and on this substituent another substituent is at the first carbon. So that is 2, 1 methyl, here butyl, here cyclo, it is a cyclo, but primary suffix is in, 1 ol. Even though you will not write 1, it is correct. E is omitted. Here it is present like this. It is present in this manner. This is having a one functional group. This chain is having a functional group, and this alicyclic ring does not consist of any functional group. Any functional group. So in this situation, irrespective of carbon number, this chain is selected as the parent chain. Means we will write the name of this compound as a derivative of chain. Derivative of chain. Now the name of this compound is here a cyclobutyl. Cyclobutyl is a substituent, even though it consists of more carbon atoms. Why? Because here it consists of that the chain consists of functional group, but it is not having anyone. So cyclobutyl, here butyl, after that it consists of two carbon atoms. On first carbon atom it is bonded now. So one cyclobutyl, word root is eth, primary suffix is ane, one ol, ethane, one ol is the IUPAC name of this compound. You need to write here one ol is the IUPAC name of this compound. So one cyclobutyl, ethane, one ol. So while writing names, the previous rules only we will follow. Writing, that is it consists of two, numbering is given from this side, so 1 2, because it functional group is there, least possible number, and it is treated as a suffix, so cyclobutyl, like that we will write. Conclusion, that is a ring as well as chain, functional group as well as a multiple bond, functional group, multiple bond. It is having functional group, not contains, does not contain. Now the name is derived from a ring only. Ring will derive name of the compound. Now here a functional group is not there, multiple bond is there, here not there, here not there. Now also ring will decide the name. Means the name of the compound is derived from this cyclic compound, from the ring only. Our name is the derivative of alicyclic ring. Alicyclic ring, irrespective of the carbon number, whether it consists of more carbon number or less carbon number. When we will consider carbon number, it is not having any functional group, it is not having any, both are not having any functional groups as well as multiple bonds only. We will think about the carbon number of that ring as well as chain. If not, no need to think about that carbon number. Simply based on that, here if anyone is there, we will follow. Now both are there, it is not having anything. Now also ring is deciding the name. Means the name of the compound is a derivative of alicyclic ring only. Alicyclic ring. Now it is not having this one, and it is having a functional group. Now here a chain, the name of the compound is derived from a carbon chain, irrespective of carbon number. If it is having 2 carbons and ring consists of 10 carbons, also no issue. Next, it is not there, and it is having some multiple bond. Now also chain. It is having now chain. Chain is the name of the compound is derived from chain. Now it is having a functional group. It is having a multiple bond. It is also having a functional group, not having a multiple bond, or may not this case. Now in this case, based on the seniority of the functional groups, priority order I gave now. Based on the priority order, we will write the name of the compound as the derivative of either this or that. Suppose here COOH group is there, here ketonic group is there, then the derivative of alicyclic ring is the name. The name of the compound is a derivative of alicyclic ring. If it is having a senior functional group like ketone, and here it consists of some NH2 or ether, in such cases the name is a derivative of this one. Sometimes here two rings are bonded to the alkane chain. Bonded to alkane chain. In such cases, we will write the name of the compound as a derivative of alkane. Derivative of alkane. Suppose I am taking one ring. This is like this. This is bonded to this one. Now two cyclic rings, they are bonded to this carbon chain, to a alkane chain, Then the name of this is a di, because the two are there, dicyclobutyl methane, cyclobutyl methane. Similarly, you take this one, it is a dicyclohexyl ethane. Cyclohexyl ethane. That is the IUPAC name of that compound.